Hello everyone, I am back with the second video in my Craft Destash marathon series that I'm running this week. And I plan on uploading Destash videos every day this week. So today I'm uploading a video for vintage crafting supplies, kind of centered around a sewing theme. So I recently uploaded some of these lots, I believe last week. And I thought that was all that I had, and I came across some more vintage sewing supplies and crafting items and things like that. And I couldn't believe it, because I just keep finding things, and it seems like there's no end to the supplies that I have. And I'm really starting to feel like I'm a hoarder. Now, I'm just kidding. But there's just so much stuff, and I could not believe it. So I was able to come up with 3 additional sewing kits, and they will be shipped in a small flat rate padded envelope. They will be $20 each, and that includes shipping. And then the first person who comments below, if you've been watching my Destash videos, if you comment below and let me know that you don't think I'm a hoarder, the first person who comments is going to get a little surprise package sent their way of some crafting supplies, and just a little surprise packet sent their way. So just confirm I'm not a hoarder, because I'm really starting to wonder if I breached the borderline of becoming a hoarder. So just all in good fun. Let's go ahead and get started on these wonderful little kits I put together. The first kit, which will be lot 1, you are going to get see here, I don't know what to call this. It's some sort of sewing magazine. Let me just show you what it looks like. And it does have some loose pages on the inside, which will stay with this is 1976. These pages will stay with the little booklet. It's not actually little. It is about an 11 by 8.5 booklet. And I really don't know what to call it. I guess it's an instruction, maybe a pamphlet, or I don't know, but it has some great ads on the inside. It's a nice graphic. And I did not realize all of these papers were in here. And look at this, McCall's Patterns 1967 letter. That is really neat. I did not know that this stuff was in here, so that's a little bonus for the person that requests this packet. And here's a coupon. This probably would have went great in the cooking themed kits I put together. I'm looking for an expiration date just to see what the date on this is. One is not popping out to me. Maybe you can still use the coupon, who knows. So just some really neat, this is 1972. Some nice magazine images there. This looks like 71. So I have not seen this stuff. I did not realize. I guess I just purchased this instruction manual here, and Never really opened it up. It probably came in a lot of stuff that I got years ago. So this is really neat. This is some neat, really neat magazine images here. So it looks like the majority is from the 70s. Yes, this one's 72. 77. So very neat. And then you will also get that little bonus, it's already rusted out paper clip, so that would look really nice in a junk journal or any type of craft project that you do. So here we go, and that's a nice little bonus. All right, then you will get this vintage piece of fabric. It has, I guess it's wool, 80% wool, 20% nylon. So, and it still has this tag on here. I don't know how much is here. And it does not say how much is here, but there's quite a bit. So you will get that. You will get this Better Homes pattern adjustments. And look at that, it's a Famous Bar Company for 69 cents. I love seeing that kind of stuff on vintage items. So let me see if I can find a date on this one. I'm not seeing a date, but I'm just quickly trying to find one. So let me just flip through some of the pages here. I'm not seeing one, but if I had to guess, I'd say maybe 60s, 70s. So you will get that. You will get a bag of the vintage buttons. These have not been cleaned. You'll see some thread in there, so there's just all sorts. You'll get a bag of those, and then a little bag of different vintage sewing items. Here's some dressmaker's tracing paper. I thought this was really neat. So you'll get all the tracing paper on the inside. It still has the original price on it, 47 cents. I don't see a date anywhere. You'll get that. Here is, I saved this because I thought it would make a neat little tag for a sewing themed journal. So I'm including that. And it's vintage, so I really liked the colors on it. Here is Therapy Crafts. I thought this was sewing related, but it looks like it's just, well, I guess it is. Sewing and different different crafting projects. So it really has some nice age on it. Let's see if I can find a date on this one. I'm not seeing a date, but you can tell it is vintage, and there's some nice aging on the paper there. Okay, I found more of the vintage packaging for seam binding and things like that, so I wanted to include those because they do have some nice color. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's like needlepoint fabric. Here's some more of the packaging. This is, oh, it looks like a button card. And I probably kept it because it looks really nice, so I think it would make some type of nice embellishment in a junk journal. Here's a buckle, some shell buttons on a card. Snap fasteners. Here's a bag of miscellaneous stuff. It looks like hook and eye. Not sure what else is in there, but that will be part of this kit. Then we have some decorative elastic polyester knit. These are vintage from Walmart. I don't see an date. I don't see a date, but you will get 2 of those. Then we have some vintage seam binding, 1976. This is also seam binding. And then this is vintage piping. And I don't see a date on this one, but you can tell it's vintage. All right, so we have some of those, I guess they're thread or whatever. I use them for washi and pieces of ribbon and things like that. But I thought those would be cute in some type of embellishment. Here's a few appliques. Here is some vintage buttons in the packaging. Oh, more seam binding. And here's some more seam binding. Another button card. Here is some hooks and eyes and loops. A vintage buckle. Here is a mother of pearl buckle. I don't know if this is brass. Solid brass, yep. Vintage buckle. More of those thread holders. And then I thought this would be kind of cute. It's a keychain, and you could put an image in there. So I am throwing that in. This is lot 1. Let me get this out of the way, and we'll look at lot 2. So with lot 2, you will get the bag of vintage buttons. Again, I have not washed them or picked through them. So I have a big container of buttons, and I just scooped out a bunch of them. I had one more of the belt and buckle kit. And then this lot will also get one of the Better Homes and Gardens books. Okay, 1966. I guess I just did not see that in the first lot. So here is this book. You will also get a piece of the wool fabric. It's vintage. There's the tag on it. Again, I don't know how much is there. I found some cross-stitch fabric. So get that. Here is